Hi everyone, it's Theresa with this week's angel message. This week the angels are speaking to us about communication, and here's the card. It's important for us this week because I've been getting a lot of questions around what is inspired thought versus what are my thoughts. So I think this is the perfect time to talk a little bit about that. The difference is your own thoughts will come once, maybe twice, and be fleeting and go. Inspired thought will come once, and then if you don't pay attention to it, it will come back, and it will come back, and it will come back. So that is the first difference. The second difference is your own thoughts don't always feel great. They sometimes even feel very critical. I think probably for most people, most of our thoughts are self-critical. So that's something else to pay attention to. If your thoughts don't necessarily feel good, then they're probably your own ego thoughts. Inspired thought will always feel good in your system. And it doesn't mean it will feel easy. It doesn't mean it won't feel uncomfortable. But underneath that uncomfortable feeling, there's a knowing that it's for the greater good on the other side. So an inspired thought may involve a lot of work that you don't necessarily want to do or have the knowledge to accomplish, but what will happen is that you'll know that at the end, it'll be so worth everything you have to do to get there. So that initial discomfort doesn't feel bad, it just may feel overwhelming. But in the end, you'll know that it feels really good. So those are the two main differences between our own thoughts and inspired thoughts. The first is that our own thoughts are fleeting and may only come once. Inspired thought comes again and again and again. And then the second difference is that our own thoughts don't necessarily feel good. They'll either feel neutral or sometimes even feel negative for us. But inspired thought will always feel good. It will range from a feeling of overwhelming love to just knowing that it will feel really good on the other side of whatever you have to accomplish. They'll always feel good and have your system feel aligned. So those are the two main differences. The other part of this is global communication. And so many of us as sensitives and light workers shut down communication when we feel that there may be resistance on the other side. We are so unwilling to communicate through any conflict. And right now we're being called to come out of that. We're being called to step into our truth and communicate that from a place of love. And I know the angels have spoken about this before, but it seems more important today than ever before to stand firm in your truth and communicate it from a place of love where it can be heard on the other side. Sometimes communicating our own truth just inspires people who are hearing us, who are around us, to communicate theirs. Even if it's not the same as ours, it almost doesn't matter because standing in your truth and communicating for a place of love helps others learn how to do that by osmosis. And if you're paying attention to the world events, there's so much communication that is coming from a place of fear or of anger or of just emotion gone wild and not from a centered space. And there's other things that aren't being communicated at all and just acted out. There's a lot of acting out because of lack of communication. And they also want us to know that they're communicating with us in every single moment. And it's only when we get slow enough to pay attention to what they're saying and what we're feeling that we can hear them and work from those inspired thoughts. They want us to know that they are always with us. They are always here in service to us, to help us in every moment. That is their mission. That is their job in life. So please feel free at any moment just to call on the angel. If you want to know more about which angel to call on for what, you can always contact me. But the most important thing is to either ask God to send angels to your side, the perfect angel for whatever you're going through, or you can just call on the angels themselves and say, I need some help right here. Whoever is the best angel to help with this, please come. And it's different than praying to the angels. The difference is that we're calling on them for help. It's almost like calling your friend. So there's a little bit of a difference there. Some people get caught up on the, am I praying to the angels because that's against what I believe? And it's not that. It's just asking for help. So they're accessible to us. They love us unconditionally, and they are there to help us establish peace in our own lives, whatever that takes. That's their mission, is to help us as individuals be in a space of peace so that we can ripple out that sense of peace to the world. So thank you so much for being here and listening to these angel messages, and for sharing them, as always. If you would like your own private reading of your messages from the angels, just click the link below and we will set everything up for you one step at a time. It's very, very simple. Again, this is Theresa with Healthy Vibrant You saying thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.